Hello, you cunts. My name is Chris. Please say hello to my fellow twats playing today on the FC Barshaloma channel. Ryan and Josh.
Say hello.
Fuck's sake.
A few moments later.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, right, you stay back. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh.
Well, there goes every other guy. Oh, we'll know that. I'll take the blame on that. I'll take the blame.
It is literally going to be
no.
a miracle if channel is still up by this point. I forgot to mention as well, Chris, you know those first two videos you put up of like the match day vlogs the first one was like a teaser
Yes.
And then the match day vlog was the second. You know that's got 2 copyright strikes against their channel.
Well, I didn't monetize it. I thought that comes under fair use.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it does. I worded that wrong. I meant to say those 2 videos have both got copyright strikes against them in terms of like they can't be monetized.
Oh, that's
No,
fine.
it's fine. We can't
That's
monetize
fine.
content anyway. Because
No,
I
that's
think
fine.
the guidelines for it are like the conditions. Your channel has to meet 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 hours of watch time a year.
And you can't get Google Translate to say the C word for you. Follow. Sorry, lads.
Yeah, that's in big block capitals. That was a user agreement. No using Google Translate to say the C or T word.
It was too good of an opportunity.
Nah, I rate that. I'm not gonna edit that. I'm gonna leave that in because it was too funny.
We need to actually play here, boys. We're not winning.
No, we're not. Fuck that one up. Ryan's just entered his mean streak. There's another game mode
Oh,
after we finish this. Like, just before
Yeah.
we go and play a game of Monopoly, possibly. There's another game mode. I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember the name of it now. But it's fun. Like, you get power-ups where, like, you can attach a plunger to the ball and your car has spikes. So if you drive into the ball gets stuck to you and stuff like that.
I do like the sound of it. I do like that.
Somehow, it makes the bog standard game even more fun.
I was gonna say this is like, cause I really like this. I mean, I'm shit at it, but I like it.
It's one of them games where you can be awful at it but still have a good time, which I really enjoy.
You say I'm awful, mate.
Oh, of course, he said. Never mind. It was on him then. Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris didn't even save it.
No, I'm sure I got a clip on that. I am sure I got a
I'll
touch
stay
on
like
that.
that. I thought you got it from where my camera angle was. It did look like you got a touch on it. To be fair to you.
I'm sure I did.
Like one of the topics I want to discuss for this.
Yes.
It sort of relates back to. I can't remember. This is episode 5, and I'm already getting confused of what happened in what, just because it sort of becomes a big blur. And it was in my eyes, it all just becomes a what ago. It all just becomes one episode in my eyes, especially when you edit them as well. It's just like. But it's in relation to Field saying about Mbappe coming. I'll stay back. Coming to Liverpool. I just want to throw more water on the fire as such, and just cool that a little bit more. It's sort of not the type of deal Liverpool go to, because we wouldn't spend that much money, because in our eyes it wouldn't be exactly smart business. I know we paid a record-breaking fee for Van Dijk, and like Alisson as well. But the thing is, we desperately needed to fill those positions, so it was a necessary like expense, like for the club.
Yeah.
So like we needed to buy someone top class to solve the problem there and then. Whereas Mbappe, oh what a save, Ryan! What a save! Whereas Mbappe, we don't have a problem for him to be there to fix as such. Like he's just a luxury that we don't really exactly need, because we don't need goals realistically, because our front three are performing well enough as it is. Go on, Ryan.
It depends really what happens with like Firmino.
Well, the thing is, we're very as well as when I was researching like about Ajax and stuff like that in the transfer sections of websites to see what other players from them was rumoured to be linked to other clubs.
I'll stay back.
Yeah.
A lot of them was reporting that the deal for Timo Werner's edging closer. So, but the thing is, like I said to Ryan, even though Ryan just kept denying it, if we do sign Mbappe, like Ryan consistently keeps saying we'd have to sell someone, but we wouldn't. It's the same with the Timo Werner deal. None of our front three have to leave for him to come to our club. Because
I agree with you.
No, because Firmino is naturally an attacking midfielder.
Yeah, but Mbappe.
Yeah, but
if you think
Werner
of the cost,
and Mbappe are different.
Yeah, we just put either Mane or Salah up front, and Mbappe on the wing.
Yeah, but Mbappe's going to cost like 200 million.
Yeah, but we have the money there to buy him. It's just not the necessary sort of deal we pay big money for.
What about FFP?
We've constantly made profit for the past like 3 years, like close to 100 mil profits. We've got FFP sorted. Because don't forget when Klopp first came in, we just got absolutely battered then. Don't forget when Klopp first came in, he was making like consistent profits on like sales and stuff. So we still have that money left. To put us up for FFP.
I don't know. I don't know whether you'll do that.
I can't see us buying him. Mbappe, that is. I think Werner, but as if you scored. I thought you both missed then. You stay back, Chris. But like I said, Firmino will just drop back into midfield, because he'll just play as like a box-to-box midfielder, because he practically near enough does that anyway, even though he's technically up front. He plays up front for us just because he always drops back, comes and picks the ball up and then brings it forward. It's just he's a work.
I think something would have to give. I really do.
I don't know, because we don't exactly have the greatest of quality up front. I know we have Origi, who's like a Liverpool legend because of what Ryan. What on earth are you doing? Why did you hit that back towards our goal? Yeah, you remain quiet, you naughty boy. We do have.
Oh, kinky.
We do have.
You can put in the office clip there, by the way.
Oh, kinky.
Okay. I've never. I don't
Just
know
see
which one. Oh, like UK.
UK. If you just type in "ooh kinky." Oh, kinky.
Oh, what's going? That's going.
Oh, what a goal,
Chris! What a goal!
What absolute limbs.
Yeah. So there's that, like in terms of teamwork. I mean, it definitely adds some more quality to our midfield. I mean, we've got a lot of quality in midfield as it is. Oh, another topic that's not on my list. Henderson's just been voted Player of the Season, hasn't he? Which I'm really happy.
Why?
He's amazing. I really rate him. He's...
Reece James should have won it. Reece James is the best player to ever live.
Are we on about?
You know he is.
Nicholas Bednar, come on. He's the greatest.
Behave.
He's the greatest player to ever live. He'd run rings around.
Victor Ibarbo.
Oh, that Roma front three back on FIFA days. Oh, Givinho, Ibarbo.
I guarantee Reece James will be better than Wan-Bissaka and Trent in 3 years' time.
Shit. Not a chance.
Do you want to bet?
Yeah, I'll have a bet. He's nowhere near the cut.
I bet you a shot of fireball.
That's fine, yeah. I'll bet you a fireball shot, yeah. No chance. He's not on the level of Trent. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, he's not. Defensive, he's better.
Of course he is.
Attacking wise, nowhere near. And the assists prove it.
Yeah, because he's not being played as much as Trent.
You know about he was Chelsea's mainstay right back most of this season.
No, it wasn't.
He was until he got injured.
He was injured for the first half of it. No, he was injured for the first half of it.
Yeah, and then when he came back, he's been playing ever since for the majority. You know,
that's not very long though when someone eats a bat in fucking China.
What? Oh, I thought that was a goal. Oh, dear.
Sorry, China. Sorry.
Oh, leave it, Ryan. Oh, I've just hit that away. Doing it, Ryan.
One of yours.
Well, I said leave it, and Ryan still went for it, so he put me off.
No, I still
No, you
like it.
didn't. Roll the clip, edit. Roll the clip, Josh. Future Josh.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
He flipped towards that. Get in the middle. Never mind. I'd have to hit the balls for that to happen. You go, Chris. I've got goal. Oh. It's in the mixer, boys. One of yous.
Ah. No. Yes, Josh.
Get it back in there, boys. Get it back in there.
Sorry.
Great to say, Christopher.
There. Oh. Oh, what a save.
What the heck?
I'll go. I'll stay back. Stay back. I'm staying.
It's in the mixer, that, boys. It's in the mixer. It's properly in the mixer.
One of yours.
Oh, unlucky. It got blocked.
Fuck.
1 second then. Oh, damn it. Oh, never mind. He's just hit it. It's a
Fine.
danger.
It's fine.
No, he's not. He's putting it back.
Fine. Okay, don't you worry. Now worry. Now worry. How's that not gone in?
Not a clue. I was thinking the same thing myself.
Literally just dinked it over me. I was like, oh, it's in. It's definitely in.
You can get some on that. I'm lingering. Oh, damn it! He knocked it over. He's not that wide, hasn't he? Yeah, he has. You stay around there for it, Chris. I've got goal. Like,
Okay.
as you can probably tell from the past two, like. Oh, I'm trying to go for that. Oh, not Ryan! Fuck off! Knock it into me.
It's so.
I was about to knock that in. Into the mixer. Overtime. time we go. Rangers stay go. As you can probably tell from like this episode and the past episode, I've done quite a bit of research in terms of things to discuss and like transfers. While I was doing that, obviously like I mentioned like the rumour. I checked out the rumours and stuff. And one of the rumours that cropped up was about Ronaldo possibly returning back to Real Madrid. Not that in, right? Not that in. Good lad. Oh, I'm okay. Well, I admire Ronaldo. I think he's a top footballer.
I like him, and I think he's actually probably a much better person than people give him credit for. Yeah, but at the same time, he can look like an absolute wanker.
Yeah, God, yeah. I mean, a lot of his like philanthropy sort of stuff sort of just flies under the radar because I don't think it sort of fits with the status quo of sort of like, oh, he's an arrogant. He is obviously arrogant. Like, not as much as he used to be.
Yeah.
I'd like to say. But it doesn't fit with his sort of his brand and as the media like to give him.
Damn.
Well done, Ray. But he does a lot of like philanthropy stuff. Damn it!
No.
Which falls by the wayside. But I noticed it in all like everything, like international stuff and club appearances and that. You know, he's got around 1,000 appearances.
Has it?
I was shocked by it. I didn't think he'd had that many appearances personally. Like I know he's 34. I want to say he turned 34 this year. I want to say that. Which he's still probably got.
He's getting on a bit.
Yeah, he is, but I still think because of the vigorous work he does and stuff in training, because he even does it at goes home and does it. You stay back, right? He goes home and still trains and stuff just to keep himself ticking over. I still think he's got like about 2-3 more seasons at the highest level still in him, to be fair, before he starts like, looking at MLS sort of winding down his career, possibly joining PSG.
I think he'll end up in the MLS in another year or two.
Yeah, I think he'll probably go into Miami.
Yeah, he could go into Miami.
I can't.
LA Galaxy is more the sort of thing.
Yeah, good goal. Yeah, but it's just with the mantra of, is it a mantra or mantra of where mantra? It's just like most of the mantra of David Beckham and into Miami. The part of their like philosophy as such, or like club values, is they want to sign a marquee player, sort of like the Galactico sort of vibe Real Madrid have.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think that's probably a bit ambitious.
Yeah, I think that as well. Go on, boys.
One?
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
Yeah. I think like before, obviously coronavirus stopped all sports for the majority of the world being played. Had Inter Miami actually won a game yet?
I'm not 100% sure.
I
don't keep up to date with MLS, truth be.
I always kept up with it, like just
Alex.
Just because like I quite like the badge and stuff of Inter Miami. Like I think it's nice. I think they've really done a bad job in the kit designs. They just look shite, like really bad.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure on that.
They're just too boring. They just look like training tops. It's just like a rushed job. It's just.
I think you've got to consider though it's MLS.
Yeah, but a lot
not
of
got
the MLS
like
kits are
a class
great.
figure.
Like LAFC for
some of them are.
For example, their kits are like consistently since the day was founded have been really good. Like I really rate those because black and gold is a good colour scheme. And like if you look at the Inter Miami badge, like the colours they've picked for that go well. It's just they've not been able to translate or transition those colours from the badge to the kits very well. It's just like
I don't know. I don't quite like the pink kit.
I think it was Fields who was saying it as well. They just look boring. There's not enough like of the other colours that are on the badge on there. So as such, it's just with the home and away kit, it's just one or the other for the colours. Not a good blend of both. Ryan, why? Why?
I didn't see her. Didn't see that.
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's I want to say as well with the MLS, like I don't keep up to date with it that much. Sort of thing. I'll stay back. I just sort of keep tabs on the thingy every now and then, like LA Galaxy, or if like an English player goes over there, I sort of see how they're doing, like when Rooney was there, or like Ibra was there, and Gerrard and such. Just because I want to see how they're doing, sort of thing, more so I can see how shit the MLS actually is. Because if they just
it's a bad league.
You just go over there and just run riot for fun, funk. And I couldn't help that, boys. I literally bounced off the back of the goal and had no control.
But
he miss it that bad. But when I was like looking into Miami,
Oh fucking!
think Ryan spunked his load in that game where he carried us. He's done shit all since.
I'm back on form. I've got a couple goals past the game. Oh shit!
That was so bad.
That's catastrophic. That's even worse than I thought it was going to be.
I should have come. I'll stay back. I should have come around that ball. Yeah. But I think with the MLS, I think like there's. I want to say. I know Inter Miami has just entered the league as a new franchise. But I want to say there's another 2 coming in the next couple of years as well, or maybe 3.
I think it is. I think Nashville have just joined.
I know Austin are getting one in Texas.
Austin have got one. Nashville have just got one. Right, boys, defend. Everyone on goal line.
So I think then once them two Brian, stay back. Once them 2 clubs actually join and become competing, I want to say like the whole roster of teams in the MLS will be like 30, something ridiculous like that, and yet they still won't introduce like a league system, a relegation and promotion system. They just
it gets played in thingy though. It gets played in terms of north versus south.
Well, it's East and Western Conference, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
But even then, they still play each other. Like the East and West teams still play each other.
Weird.
But what gets even weirder as well is because obviously the MLS isn't the only football league in America. There's also another one I don't know the name of. Oh, go on, get another. Yes, boys.
I got shoved out of the way of that. I'm sorry. I'm claiming that goal.
Just so much.
Someone's absolutely yeeted me.
So much happened in that. I don't even know. Keep it on the floor. Keep it on the floor. There we go. Nice. Another win.
Yeah.
Another win.
Yay.
Wow, great. Yeah, there'll be a lot of shit talking, especially if you go up too competitive in this. A lot of it will just be shit talking. Just want to like finish off the point with the MLS and stuff. It's like weird with the teams and stuff. It gets even weird when you actually look into the other American leagues that are in there. Because other than the MLS, I think there's 2 other main leagues as well. And like both of them, I think previously in the past, have both come together and like said to each other, "Look, do you want to put together like a promotion and relegation system between our 2 leagues and merge together?" And like obviously it didn't happen, because I'd imagine if that did happen, I'd like to think if the Americans would like that more. But then again, a lot of their sports doesn't include promotion and relegation, I want to say. Which... Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just it's a very weird country for sports. Sorry, not being racist, but it's true.
I agree. It's like with the baseball World Series. It's like, isn't there only American and Canadian teams in that? Yet they call it a World Series. It might just even be American teams.
I think so.
I mean, you can't call that a World Series when the world isn't even taking part in it. You are not the world, America.
No.
Like, get over yourselves, sort of thing. But like the MLS, the class one of you know I mentioned the other two. Like I mentioned the other 2 leagues. There's other 2 leagues other than MLS. The class one of those leagues. I'm not sure which one it is. I want to say it might be the WSL or something like that. I am not sure. Don't quote me on that. But you can quote me on the fact that they call one of them like the 2nd league in America. Which
it's weird.
It's like, how can you class that as like the 2nd league? And when I say like the 2nd league, I mean, it sounds like, from what I've seen, them talking as such as like it's the championship over here in England.
Oh, it's worse than that.
No, I don't mean in terms of quality. I mean in terms of like...
Oh my gosh.
In terms of like league structure. They talk about it as if like the 2nd league, whatever it's called, is like the championship over here. Like the MLS is their version of the Premiership. And then whatever this other league is. Who's playing those noises?
Yeah.
But it's just weird. It's just like obviously I'd more than love to go and watch an MLS game given the option, but it's only the MLS Cup they compete for, isn't it?
Pretty much. And the title, that's about it. And
the title isn't like a big one, is it? It's Western or Eastern Conference title.
No one cares about them.
No, that's why they're called the Retirement League, because that's where they go to wind down the careers, because it's easy for like European footballers to go over there, for the majority anyway. The ones that I like of high quality, I mean, look at Ashley Cole, Ibrahimovic, Beckham, Gerrard, Rooney, Jermaine Defoe, Sean Wright-Phillips, Bradley Wright-Phillips. They went over there and for the most part found it a breeze, sort of thing. Like obviously you can get behind them in terms of passion, and, like really into the club, and like get believing them and supporting them and stuff. Like I understand that, but it's the teams like you know, like finish bottom or like middle of the table. It's just like, what's really the point? That you're not, there's nothing to fight for, especially the teams that finish at the bottom. It's just like, yeah, they're just there for the paycheck from competing. It's just
money into it.
It's very money oriented, isn't it? Because it costs, is it 250 million or something like that per franchise buy-in for the league, or if not more.
It's something mad.
it's just like introduce promotion and relegation, because that would improve the quality of football over there. Like quite, I wouldn't say it'd be like a massive difference as such, but it'd definitely improve it. And no offense to America again, judging by the quality of their national team, Lord only knows they need to improve the quality of it, because they get is it Panama they got beat by.
Problem is though, you have to you have to rely on parents having sex and producing the next Ronaldo. It's not happening.
Yeah, I understand that, but I mean in terms like if there's more competition or like competitive games as such, and not like the casual, oh well, we're us two are the two bottom teams, there's nothing much in it, we'll just grind out a 0-0 draw sort of thing. Like if those games became more meaningful, obviously players had raised their ability, and their ability had climbed and stuff, especially in like the academies and that. Because I mean, a lot of the American like superstars as such, they just go to either the Bundesliga or England. I mean, look at Anthony Robinson, he's at Wigan. Alphonso Davies, he's gone to Bayern. Like,
yeah. Well, Alphonso Davies is Canadian.
I thought he was American. Well, never mind. He's Canadian.
No.
So the rules that there's an American who plays for Dortmund as well. Then you've got Pulisic in England as well, but you'd have a lot more higher quality players, and not just like the one-offs or like the ones that are just keep. You'd obviously, if they did get to the point where like they're really good, they would obviously come to Europe, because that's where the better football is in terms of competitions and stuff, and like more prestigious football career is. But you'd have a lot more quality players around each team, not just like going and having to look to Europe to sign a big like Galactico type player. You'd have those at least one of those players yourself, sort of thing. I'm surprised they haven't done it as well, like in terms of increasing the quality with relegation and promotion. Like, I know they just want to keep the money in the MLS and they don't want to share it to other leagues and stuff and diversify that way. But if you increase the quality of the players, surely you'd get a lot more money from player sales.
I think personally they should just scrap all the football that isn't in Europe.
Nah.
That's not a serious suggestion.
I know you're just joking.
But everything outside of Europe, football-wise, is cack.
Belarus is pretty bad, and that's included in Europe.
Yeah, I'll give Argentina a pass. They are welcome to carry on playing, but apart from that,
come on.
No, Brazil League shit. They just get someone who thinks they can do. They think they can play football, but it's just he'll just stand there. It's the same people who come and stand in the circle in the middle of the pitch and start doing keepy-ups for 5 minutes. You cannot play football. You are not good enough. Fuck off out my half-time entertainment.
A lot of them, I will admit, like physical. A lot of them just tend to like. I mean, Neymar is just a prime example of this. He'll just hit the net and just roll round. Then again, no, we've got Alisson and with Fabinho and Firmino, and they're not the type of players that do that. But they're very rare. Those type of Brazilian players, a lot of them will just hit the deck and just play act.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think that was a good discussion. We'll wrap it up now.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to do the outro?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'll do it.
No, you are not. Ryan, you can do it. Google Translate is not making another remark.
Too late. It's well too late. It's well too late.
Thanks for joining us, you cunts.
For fuck's sake.
Love you.
Check out the description for the social media. For fuck's sake. The social media links will be down in the description again for the Twitter and Instagram pages, and the merch store link will be down there as well. So if you'd like to go and support the club, the merch store is where you can do that. Thank you for watching, guys. It has been FC Barshaloma with the 5th podcast episode, and more shall be coming. Don't you worry. I've been Josh.
Just been
I've
Ryan.
been Sloth from the Goonies.
Ryan, do you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. See you later, guys.
Yeah.